Hey, what's up traders, this is Dave, FX Hunter, and I have prepared some analysis for the next week, some trading plans. So I would like to show you what is my trading plans. So first of all, we will look what I have been looking for the last week. So we do the continuous analysis, right? And then later we will look at what I am looking for this week. So let's look to the dollar. What I've been looking for in here was continuation up into this liquidity zone, right? So the reason was because we had this dip below this level, then here was the break of the structure, right? Nice retest of this inverse fair value gap, and then I've been expecting the drop on this edge, or most preferably this would give me, if we drop down here, more confidence to short the euro, but it did not happen. It actually reversed on this here on the top. Let me show you. Right, you see, so the price basically just touched this level and went higher, right? So I've been correct in here, but as said, for the shorts on the euro, I would prefer if the price goes at least somewhere into here, which actually did not happen on the euro. You can see that we had just this small blip and then going lower, right? So anyway, we had a good bias, and here was a nice trade on the Friday, but I didn't trade it. So basically, I don't know why, but recently I'm doing very well with the gold. It's simply its nature is probably fittings me a lot, because I'm originally the swing trader, and since I somehow lost my patience and trading the intraday, but I still like a big distances movements, and it's what basically the gold gives me, right? So here I've been looking for the pullback into this level, right, and shorts, right? So basically we had all of this was as well posted in my Telegram channel, so if you are not there, just join. So basically Monday we shorted. I closed it here on the Monday. Then Tuesday, you know, I don't like to short this low because there was still possibility that price will make this pullback. So Tuesday I did not trade it anything. Wednesday I shorted. Thursday I think I had longs, and Friday I had the shorts in here, but I closed the trade somewhere here around the one series of the trades in the profit, then another trades somewhere around the break even. Shame, because the price nicely cleared out this liquidity level, and on this time I already was not in my trading room. I've been with my daughter, so I did not short it this. So what I'm expecting here is still to take it a little bit lower, but then I think we might have some reversal, right? So let's look at it, and as well let's do a little bit review of my trade. So here is actually the funded engineer trading challenge which I'm trading, and this was a last week, right? So as you can see, Monday profitable. Tuesday I did not trade. Wednesdays I added a little bit. Thursday as well, and Friday actually was the best day, because I re-entered a couple times and close it, right? And here what I want to show you is that basically my trades by pairs are only the gold, right? So gold somehow fits me, what I say, and I had 82% win rate in here, right? So again, I will show you another challenge. This is a 400k challenge with the bespoke funding. I am 43% in close to the target, so I need to make a 47%, not 47%, so basically it's 4%, something like that, or 5%, but 47% of this 32k target. And since I started to trade gold, everything goes basically exponentially and very well, right? And here is another one from the my funded FX, which is kind of the nightmare for me, because in here I was almost, you see, I was 0.3% from the passing 8%. I failed. Then I was trying to push it, and I basically gave back 50% of the profit, and then I was building it again. And here, since started trading the gold, I am right now 0.4% up from the target, right? So I hopefully will reach it this week. It's my main goal for this week, and this is the last one challenge with the skilled funded traders. Here I'm trading basically only the gold. You can see 77% win rate, and I am 7,000 profit from the 16, so basically almost 50% up to my target, right? And basically everything is only the gold. So maybe it's going to be a question of the time, since I will remove the euro completely and I will basically be just a gold trader. So we will see. And as well, I want to show you my success and one small offer. So here is actually the rank list of the MetaTrader's 4 signals, and you can see I am basically the number 1. It's called Mars EA signal because that was where was the Mars EA trading. But since I started to trade a gold, basically everything is going up, and there is many gold trades, and yeah, so that's for some success, and that's why I love a gold. So anyway, right now let's go to the analysis for this week. So this is a dollar. So what I'm expecting in here is basically continuation higher, right? Not sure if we go up into this level completely. We will see. There is some news on the Wednesday, Thursday and Tuesday, I think. So I think it could be pushed up, but I am open-minded, right? So I think that, or I rather don't think anything, but I would react if the price drops lower before it reaches this level. Then I think it still will be bullish, because this is quite nice level, and this is quite nice level as well, right? So I will show you why they are quite nice, right? So let's look a little bit to the left and what we got in here, right? So price has reacted here on the bottom, took out this liquidity, moving higher, nice price action, removed one level in here, and then we have this. What is this? This is a order block, last up bullish candle which broke this low, right? And then this low and this low, right? So does it mean that we will react in here? Yes, maybe, but I'm still cautious, because look at this, relatively equal highs, right? And above it we got another one level. So what does it mean for me? For me, it does not mean nothing. I know that we can go up here and even up to here. So what I'm going to do, basically, as said, I am bullish, and I think we can go up to these levels. But let me, what I think is as well happening right now, and I will show you on the COT data. Here we have, here on the right side, we got a data. Let me just take some pen, some color, which we will see better. So this one, right? So we can see what's happening here on the US dollar. We can see that basically the shorts has been coming, right? Quite significant shorts has been added right now in here, and longs are somehow being closed, right? So what does it mean? Does it mean that the dollar will make some big reversal and start to drop lower? No, I don't think so. But what I think is going on in here is that we will probably see some bigger pullback before we continue higher. So I think, again, now let me show you on the weekly. In my opinion, dollar will continue above these levels, right? Above, let me change the color, above these highs, maybe somewhere into this fair value gap, right? I think it's bullish into this way. But what I think is that we will get some pullback in here before this happened, right? Remember, this is a weekly, so this could be, again 2, 3, 4 weeks, and then up again, right? So what I am thinking is going on right now in here, based on that these shorts are being added, is this. So we have actually the first week of the month, first full week. The month started somewhere here, but it was just maybe 2 or 3 days last week, where we had the non-farm payrolls. So first week could be, accumulation. Second week, manipulation, right? We could manipulate above these highs, there could be a manipulation. This is the week where we are right now. And then we could have another 2 weeks, right? Distribution one, and distribution 2 in this pullback into that level in here, right? Let me show you on the daily. right, pull back into this level, which actually broke through this high. There was this accumulation and wasn't retested, right? So I think this could happen, and I have this in my mind, and that's what I'm looking for. But still, next week, if it's going to be manipulation to turn to bearish, I am actually still bullish, and I will want to trade these shoot up into these levels, right? So bullish on the dollar for now. But again, last thing which I want to show you about the dollar is this. This is a seasons data, and if you look to the September, look how does it look on the September in the seasonal data, right? So basically, mostly the September, very weak month for the dollar, right? So if we put all the confluences together, so we have the weak seasonal data, we can see the bearishness coming in here, longs has been reduced, shorts being added, right? We can see the net positions dropping, right? In here we had 15k net positions, right now dropping 6, 6, 4, 3, 2, 3, you know. And if you look to the price action, which is most important, these two COT data seasonals, yes, gives me the data, but remember as well, the banks have a lot of money. They can be building these positions on the up move. So until we see confirmation in here by taking out a liquidity, you know, and doing some price action, and then, you know, taking the liquidity again after that, until then we are not bearish. So that's for the dollar. I hope it's clear what I'm seeing in here. Now let's look to the euro, and it's actually exact opposite, right? So last week I've been expecting, as said, I have been expecting some bigger pullback in here. Did not happen. Actually, I'm sorry, this is not last week. Here was last week, right? So I've been expecting the bigger pullback, did not happen, and this is how the price dropping. So in here we had this Friday, which took Thursday and Wednesday highs, or Tuesday's highs, and then price start to drop lower. So what is, in my opinion, going on? This, right? So in my opinion, we are going lower for where? For this low, right? Could it be even lower? Yes, there is still some levels in here, and basically in maybe this low will not be taken, but we could see if in this level, because it took out this liquidity here before this move has started, so there could be a reaction. And if we look on the lower time frame, I think on the 4 hours, if you look on the 4 hours, right, so here is actually a level, right? So maybe we could come all the way down here, right? But it's too far, in my opinion, for the next week, right? So in my opinion, we could see something like this, right? And again, could it be manipulation week and preparation for the move higher? Let's check on the data, which could give us some clue before the price action. So let's look the COT data, and let's bring the euro. Let's see what we see here. So what's happening on the euro? Look at this. We have a there was some longs been closed, right? And but we need to look to the bigger picture. So what's happening in here? We have last week 230 to the 235, right? We can see the shorts. Actually, there was almost no shorts. Now they added shorts because they need to push the price lower, right? So basically what's happening with the euro, we can see that the positions dropping, kind of dropping, right? So longs are basically kind of dropping as we are getting into the level. So anyway, expecting that this could happen, but for this week, what is important for me? Find out some setup to short it, right? So what I want to see is probably maybe Monday create some range, maybe then rate above that Monday high, you know, and short it. Or even what could happen is again the rate above these levels, right, and then short it lower, which I don't think is maybe gonna happen, but we have to be open to everything, right? So on the euro, I am bearish for the next week, and then we possibly could see the reversal in the next week, as we see as well on the dollar. And if we look to the seasonals, let's look to the September for the euro. Obviously this is not saying everything, but you can see the euro is very strong. September is very strong month for the euro, right? So I have this in my mind. And now let's go to the gold, right? Very similar thing actually is happening in here. So let me show you. Okay, so what I'm expecting in here is to this liquidity level, this one, to be taken out. Why? Because if we put a fib into this low and this high, this is a 50%, is somewhere here, and market will most likely reprice below first liquidity, below a 50%, which is why I think we're going here. We have beautiful run up above these highs in here, and then there is, where is liquidity right now? Probably here on this trend line, right? So that's why I think we might go lower down here, right? So I am bearish on the gold for this week, but I need some price action to be created. So most likely I will skip Monday to see what's going on in here. Maybe I will join some trade later, right? So that's what I think is going on in here. But again, and as well, I think that we could see something like this in the coming months. So in my opinion, again, you know, accumulation week was the previous one. Manipulation could be this one, and then distribution for the next 2 weeks, right? Let me show you the COT data for the gold. So what we can see in here is, as the price is dropping, look at this, 226 longs, 236, 235, all right? But what's happening with the shorts? From 124, 112, 297. So we can see the changes in here quite significant, right? And look at this, how it looks like in here. We in the net positions from the 120 21 can they drop it, so from 100k net positions, 100k in the last 2 weeks to the 140k longs, right? 38, right? So 40. So it's basically 40% growth of the net positions to the positive, right? Which was happening in here in the last 2 weeks, right? Last 2 weeks. So this was the 1 week, and this is another week, right? So basically in these 2 weeks, they added so much longs positions, right? Where was this first at? It was probably somewhere when this in here, right? So in my opinion, this order block could be the level where we could see a reversal. Now let's look to the daily, and let me show you something, right? If I place a fib from this high, from this low, basically from this low to this high, right? So we have this, and then we have that. Right now we are approaching 61% and 79, right, zone. So this would basically be a optimal entry zone, right? We have as well this low taken here after this false break, you know. So we have actually basically price drop lower, it may make the false break. So here people buying, they're taking them out, right? And price go higher again, breaks, you know, and now it's doing that pullback, which is now, let me remove this one right now. And right now, if we put the fib from here to here, and we have this 61 to the 79 is optimal trade entry in this zone, right? And now let me go down here to the 2 hours, and you can see it's going to be here, right? So basically, and again, if we put this theory of the accumulation, you know, manipulation week, and then distribution, I think it's very possible. Now let me show you one last thing for the gold, and it's a seasonal tendencies. I'm sorry I don't have a proper one yet. I need to somewhere find it, but we still can use it. Here is a September, and look at the month September on the gold. It's basically strongest month from all of them seasonally on the gold. So and again, look at this price action. Price moved higher, lower, and then bam, up, right? So in my opinion, it's perfectly in the alignment, right? Accumulation, then this manipulation in here, and then it can be explosive month for the gold, right? Okay, my friends, so this is everything. I hope it's useful for you, and I wish you have a great trading week. Bye bye.